This is the King 5 High School Sports Blitz, brought to you by Darigold, farmer-owned and local since 1918. Now, the Rock's Baywatch body double, Paul Sylvie.
That is absolutely not true, as you can tell. All right, Renton High School in the house tonight. We're repping the Indians tonight. Got to give them a little props out there. Thank you, Coach Welfare, for the jersey. We're looking for jerseys coming our way. So welcome to week 2 of the High School Sports Blitz. We got a lot to get to, a boatload of games for you. We want your help too, because we got a lot of things going on. We want your pictures, your highlights from a game. Tweet them to us if you get a chance. Hashtag K5 Sports, and we'll work them into the show every chance we get. All right, now we're going to kind of show you where we've been going. North, south, here are the towns and cities we are in tonight. 11 places around the Sound, from Everett to the Plateau, Seattle down to Tacoma. There is a lot of action on the way. So let's rock this thing. Archbishop Murphy at home against Bishop Blanchet tonight. The Wildcats crank up the offense and get it going early. Quarterback Victor Gabalis buys a little time here and fires it across the field to Rabura Munyagi. Nice sliding catch in the end zone. The Wildcats showing off their balanced attack. Ray Pimentel off to a strong start this season. Motors into the end zone. Archbishop Murphy starts to pull away. Ensuing kickoff. Great effort by Blanchet's Jack Mulder. Picks up some great blocks on this return. The Wildcats are in pursuit. They finally bring him down, but a great effort there. Looks like Blanchet's in business. But on the very next play, there's a miscommunication, and that leaves Kyler Gordon out there playing catch by himself. Tries to tightrope it. Still a strong effort. The Braves defense holds and gets the ball back. Quarterback Joey Riley gets another shot, fires to Troy Allen. Goes up to make a tough catch, sets up a Blanchet touchdown. Chris Frost takes the handoff on this one, loses us, but we find him in the end zone. Archbishop Murphy wins it 54-7. Skyline hosting Newport, looking for its first win of the season. Newport gets off to the better start, grinding it out on the ground. Brandon Steinberg keeps it himself. Big first down. Cyrus Nimmo puts the Knights up 17-6 just before halftime, powering over the goal line. The Spartans' offense starts to click in the second half. Joe Green to Prescott Wong, who just freezes a Newport defender and races 50 yards to the end zone for the touchdown and the Spartans' first lead. Skyline adds on. Joe Green again to Nathan Brandt, this time with a second, third, and even fourth effort to get the ball across for another touchdown. Will Carson ices a Newport drive late, or ices Newport late here. Come back with the interception. Skyline hangs on to win this one, a good one. 27-17 Spartans. Let's go to the air for some skylights. Bellarmine Prep in white taking on Lakes. Lions defense forces a bad throw. Luke Weller picks it off. 5'10", 220, hands like a receiver. That leads to a field goal. Biggest hit of the game right here. Mateo Champion racing down the sideline. Look out, Mateo, because they're coming for you, and it's a big bang right there. Wow, Khalil Lewis, so big, we'll show you again. He sees this one all the way, finds his angle, look at the burst of speed. Wow, fortunately Champion was okay. Bell Prep finds the end zone, Darian Summers takes the handoff, powers his way over the goal line. The Lions looking to keep it going. Marcus Stowers hands to Summers, he runs into a wall of defenders. Rafi Mbuja takes him down. Good effort there, the Lancers had their moments, but Bell Prep wins this one 30-6. Bellevue hosting Garfield. The Wolverines strike on the first possession. March down the field. Isaiah Fonse caps the drive by bullying his way into the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown. Bellevue up 7-0. Garfield on the move until Styles Satterley reaches out to poke it away for the quarterback. After a mad scramble for the ball, Josh Arenda comes up with it at the bottom of the pile, and Bellevue's back in business. The Wolverines keep it on the ground. Misdirection play fools everyone, allowing Quinn Sullivan to sneak out the right side. By the time the Bulldogs realizes what happened, he's gone. Makes it 14-0. Fonse adds another one. 1-yard touchdown plunge. Bellevue wins it 34-16. Garfield falls to 0-2 on the season. To Highline Stadium. Those are the Highline Pirates getting it set for Eatonville. The Pirates opening the game by bottling up the run game. Nice stop by Deshane Stevens. So, after that, the Cruisers adjust, and that means going to the air. Tristan Shaw is under center, throws deep to a number of times in this game in the first half. This one to Tucker Poyle for the first touchdown. Cruisers step it up on defense as well. It's a nice stop here. The combo tackle from Colby Vieira and Kikoa Visparis. Eatonville back on offense. Shope right for it all. This time Ryan Bailey lays and right in there for a touchdown. One more time with a little twist to it. It's the halfback pass. Caden jumper to Zach Smith. Oh, that's execution. Eatonville goes on for the 42-6 win.
Time now for the big game, brought to you by Darigold, farmer-owned and local since 1918.
There will be 6 choices per week for the big game. A lot of good choices, a lot of good matchups early in the season. The Claw gets the call tonight. Chris Egan joins us with just what happened down there at Pete's Pool. Chris?
All right, Paul, thank you very much. And I got to tell you what, you mentioned Pete's Pool. It is tough to top this venue. Absolutely gorgeous. What a night tonight it was in Enumclaw. Last year, week 2, Kentlake, they beat Enumclaw 35-6. Tonight, though, in front of a packed house at Pete's Pool, it was the Hornets from Enumclaw getting their payback and then some against the Falcons. The Kentlake Falcons are fired up for the big game, but Pete's Pool is never an easy place to play for opposing teams. First quarter, Cale Engelbretson gets the handoff and heads for the corner. Cale is in there, and that's his first career rushing touchdown. The Hornets are buzzing, and the bell is ringing. Still in the first quarter, after a Kentlake fumble, the Hornets respond with their big bear. Bear Curro breaks a couple tackles, and no one is going to catch the bear. He takes it 34 yards, and it's 14-0 Enumclaw. Kentlake's Brandon Money Mortensen leads the Falcons on a comeback. He finds Jeremiah Woods. Woods is wide open, 47-yard touchdown. Second quarter, it's Money Mortensen again, and Woods again. Woods makes the catch and then drags 5 Hornets with him into the end zone. Woods with his second TD. Okay, so it's 14-14 at the half. What time is it?
Roller coaster time!
After a crazy ride, it's back to the game, and it's more from the Bear. Bear with another great run. This one he takes 48 yards to the house, 21-14 Enumclaw. After a little Neil Diamond, it's Sweet Enumclaw. Kellen Krantz to Caden Anderson. Touchdown, Hornets. Enumclaw rolls on to win it, 49-17.
Come on, look at these fans. This is Enumclaw football right here. Our small town may not seem like much, but man, I love this town.
And I tell you what, I love that man right there, the Captain Keegan. Paul, we will have much more from him coming up a little bit later on in the show. Plus, we'll hear from the head coach of Enumclaw, very happy man tonight, Mark Gunderson, as he talks about the big win tonight. Lopsided in the end, but this was a very close game. And Paul, I don't know if you can confirm, but I'm hearing reports tonight and a lot of calls heading into the station tonight. People thinking that was actually Neil Diamond singing during that story. That is incorrect. That was actually me singing there. I know there's some confusion tonight. That was actually my voice there. But what an atmosphere here tonight, Paul, at Pete's Pool. This place was rocking. The roller coaster, Neil Diamond, football, what else can you ask for?
How did you know I was going to ask you about that, man? How did you know I was going to ask you about Neil Diamond?
I had a feeling that I'm hearing.
It was so close, Chris. It fooled me. I was like, wow, I caught up in the moment. So thank you for that serenade.
You bet. Sweet Enumclaw. I think that song could be coming to a radio
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did. It's real nice.
And we'll see you a little bit later on with much more.
All right, thank you, Chris Egan down in Enumclaw. Fun game down there tonight. All right, to enhance your high school viewing experience, it's the Big Game Replay. For those of you at the big game or fans who can't be there, we're turning around the best plays from the game, and moments later, you can see them on the King 5 Sports Twitter and Instagram pages, so follow us at King 5 Sports. The big game does not wait. One ends, the next begins. Here's a look at the nominees for next week's game. Some good matchups and a couple of rivalries, too. The battle for Puyallup and the Fishbowl. Vote on the King5.com sports page. You can use all your devices, all the browsers to vote multiple times. Take advantage of it. And now, a musical interlude. the bands and the cheerleaders practice just as hard as the players, so it's try to get them on the show as much as possible. They work hard out there, so nice job out there from Glacier Peak tonight. Thanks to the music makers. All right, the runners-up of the big game voting, Washington and Fife tonight. Those two met down the road in the Poodle Dog in Fife. That's right, I had to read that. Fife and Washington having a go. Dejon Brooks is one quick running back. He finds a seam up the middle and takes off. Jalen Thomas makes a nice tackle for the Patriots. Brooks is the workhorse early on in this one. He has everyone guessing on this run. Couple of key blocks, and he's into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown. Patriots having a tough time finding a rhythm. Quick pass to Ezra Adams, and the Trojan defense swarms him and finally drags him down. Fife quarterback Philani Jennings does a nice job keeping this play alive, just long enough to hit Brooks, and they get something out of nothing. Good effort there. After the quarter switches, the Patriots come up with a huge stop on 4th down. Adams with a final stick to drop the runner and end the drive. Big stop there. As the lights get brighter, so does Washington's offense. Quarterback Martin Mendiola rolls and finds Kenneth Bratton Jr. Touchdown Patriots. Fife goes on to win this one 28-14. To Carl Sparks Stadium, Emerald Ridge taking on Puyallup. Vikings on the move. Jacob Holcomb finds Darius Morrison down the middle. Looks like he rolls into the end zone, but he's down at the 1. It's important. Same drive. Play breaks down. Holcomb tries to make something happen. Picked off by Omari Williams. Jags did it back on the touchback. First score of the game comes midway through the second quarter. Danny Ulalakapa takes the inside handoff for the Vikings, cuts back and reaches for the goal line for the touchdown. Vikings building momentum. This time Holcomb hooks up with Morrison for the score, and Puyallup rolls to the win 41-13. To Memorial Stadium, where the Eagles of Cleveland take on Kennewick. The Lions had to practice indoors all week because of all the smoke from the fires. Their defense gets right after it. Eagles quarterback Jaleel Breland corralled by Dean Urquhart, who brings him down. Lions capitalize on good field position. Martavis Haggins takes the handoff. He's in for a Kennewick touchdown at 6-0. More trouble for the Cleveland offense. Easton Stevens going full force for another Kennewick sack. The Lions go through the air next time down. Long ball to Talon LaFontaine. He comes down with it at the 5-yard line. Great grab to set up another Kennewick touchdown. They switch quarters, and Haggins takes it into the end zone. Kennewick makes the long trip to Seattle and goes home a winner 45-6. Let's go north to Edmonds now, where Winston Dutchin takes over.
One of the beautiful things about high school football is you just never know what you're going to get from the student section. These are the Terrace Rowdy Rooters, and they live up to their name. You, my friend, what are you supposed to be?
I'm Deadpool. I'm here to watch the Hawks win.
Yeah. And then on the other end of the spectrum, who are you?
I'm a Teletubby. We getting rowdy.
Yeah, there you have it. They are all fired up here tonight. We're going to show you the highlights.
Mountlake Terrace brings the energy to its non-conference showdown against Cedar Crest, although some in attendance were unfazed by the commotion. Hawks clinging to an 8-7 lead at the half, and the defensive battle continues in the third quarter. A poor snap allows Caleb Lay to power through to get the sack, as the Cedar Crest defense forces the punt. The Red Wolves looking to capitalize on the turnover and decide to air it out, but John Jeswin is in perfect position. He makes a sensational leap on the interception at the 1, and that's the spark the Hawks needed. On the ensuing possession, Jesse Martineau hooks up with Keegan Grayson for a 40-yard completion. A series of penalties pushes them back, and facing 3rd and 33, Martineau swings it to Brandon Bach, who somehow slips 4 defenders and scurries 65 yards for the touchdown before pulling up lame with a cramp. Mountlake Terrace pulls away in the second half to win it 24-7.
An electric atmosphere up north for a non-conference rivalry between Glacier Peak and Snohomish. Panthers trailing 21-7 in the fourth quarter, looking for a big play, but Joshua Erling hunts quarterback Langdon Orgill down for the sack. He bounces back to rally the troops, dropping a perfect pass in the back of the end zone to Tristan Harmston. Touchdown pulls the Panthers within 7. 30-yard scoring strike fires up the home crowd, but the Grizzlies do answer. First, John Paul Anderson takes the inside handoff, busts through a big hole, and Anderson finally brought down inside the 20-yard line. Moments later, the Grizzlies deliver the dagger when Aiden Zielmas hits Bo Burns with a back shoulder fade for the final touchdown. Glacier Peak doubles up Snohomish 28-14. Time to take to the skies for Skylights above Foster and Evergreen. Look at this play. First play for Evergreen tonight. Jimmy Leota pitches to Frankie Saliata. And look at this throw. Halfback pass right on the money. 85-yard touchdown on the very first play for Evergreen tonight. Foster gets the ball back, but the Bulldogs cough it up. The Wolverines defense jars the ball loose. Vincent Gathinji powers in and pounces on it for Evergreen. The Bulldogs counter with their own brand, though, of some hard-hitting defense. Look at Naki Moi Moi. 6'2", 320. You forget it. The big dogs keep hitting. Wesley Pham comes up to drop the hammer near the sideline. Foster weathers a very slow start tonight and pulls it out, goes on to beat Evergreen tonight. Now, a quick moment.
We're the Kentridge cheerleaders, and you're watching High School Sports Blitz with Paul Sylvie.
Thanks to the Kentridge cheerleaders. Now to Mercer Island. They welcome Liberty. Liberty got it going early. 35-yard touchdown here. Zach Settle to Noah Wright. Wright with 3 touchdowns before halftime. He's smiling. Coach is smiling. Everybody's having a good time. Right before the break, Cameron McLaren gets one. 10-yard touchdown. Patriots in control up 34-7 at halftime. The Islanders try to get something going on offense. Cole Miller brings it. 68-yard touchdown. Count them up, put them down. The Islanders showing a little bit of a flash here. Great effort to stay on his feet. Just not enough in the end. Liberty goes on to win this one 34-19. Mount Rainier hosting the Rams, and Mount Rainier Rams, I should say, hosting Beamer tonight. Rams trying to get something cooking, a little quick slant, some action going on. Titans to see it all the way and jump the route. What are we doing here? We're talking about a game we're not even showing. Are we going back to Chris Egan? All right, let's go to Alex Rozier. Hey, bail me out here,
That's
buddy.
right. I'll step in. The Instagram. I was out there in Mercer Island, and let's check this out right over here. King 5 Seattle or King 5 Sports. Check us out on Instagram because tonight when we're out at Mercer Island and Liberty, it was our Instagram game of the week, Paul. And I got to tell you, that Mercer Island band really solid. They were out there putting on a show for all the fans tonight. Really like the Islanders' tradition here, coming right down the stairs.
Yeah, I love that, man.
And right through the middle of the crowd, they start the game, but it was this Noah Wright. You talked about him in that highlight. He had 2 touchdowns on the first 2 drives. He had 3 before halftime. He put on a show, made it tough. But I got to ask you this. I got to bring you in here because Liberty student section tonight, best jersey. And there was all these guys wearing jerseys. Check this out. We have the Vince Carter throwback. That was pretty good. Kristaps Porzingis from the current New York Knicks.
Okay, he gets the nod.
Ray Allen, Bucks jersey.
Whoa, old school.
How about that?
Okay,
so those are your 3.
Those are the 3?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take Ray Allen. You got to go with the former Sonic.
You got to go with the former Sonic. That's what I thought. Kind of a trick question, though, because this next guy I'm about to show you, is the real winner. He's not wearing a jersey, but he is in a hot dog suit. So, there you have it.
Come on, man. You're setting me up for the big wiener jokes. Are you kidding me?
Look at that guy. There he is.
All right, there you go.
Friday night.
Yeah, old guy couldn't resist.
He can't resist. So there you have it on a Friday. Big win for Liberty on the road to Mercer Island.
That's good. I like that, man.
These guys were smiling. Liked it.
Well, good job, man.
Thanks,
Alex
buddy.
Rozier bringing it in, kind of just resetting here. But thank you for the big hot dog there too. All right, Mount Rainier hosting Beamer. We really do have these highlights now. Rams trying to get something cooking. Quick slant for the Titans. See it all the way and jump the route for the interception. Beamer takes to the ground game. Tough sledding on the right side, so Beamer swings it back to the other side and finds room for a big gainer here. Same drive. Must have seen that cutback lane open on film somewhere because the Titans do it again. This time it's Colin McKay who scampers in for the touchdown. Titans defense also coming to play tonight and getting the job done. They must really do a lot of film study at Beamer because Kuma Scanlon reads this one perfectly and sticks the ball carrier right here. What'd you yell out, Joel? 28-20 who? All right, so let's keep going. Rams answer. Justin Martinez with a 1-yard touchdown plunge here, and Beamer wins it 28-20 at last report. That is the final. Thank you, Joel Knipp. we just start to make stuff up as we get through this show, I think. All right, how long has Chris Egan been in Enumclaw today? He was down there for the big game, sponsored by Darigold, of course, the good people there. He joins us with more after a big finish for Enumclaw. Chris?
A nice transition there, Paul. Beamer next week is going to take on Enumclaw, so that's going to be a big battle. Tonight, the scoreboard read 49-17 at the end of this game, but this game was much, much closer than that. Midway through the third quarter, it was tied. We didn't know who was going to end up winning this game, but Enumclaw, they stuck with their game plan, which is trying to control the offensive line. They continued to outmuscle Kentlake in the fourth quarter, and that's when they pulled away.
The first half was what we thought it was going to be, a dogfight. That's what we kind of were hoping for, and it was a good test again, for our team and see how we would respond. And some adverse conditions again, and not all the calls are going to go your way anytime, and so it was good for our kids to go in there, regroup, and then our theme of the year is ring the bell. So we had to go 2 more rounds, so it was good.
And with that said, it looked like they grabbed the momentum there in the second quarter. It gets tied at halftime, and then you come out in the third quarter. It's another dogfight, and then you get a couple big touchdowns, and then you guys just kind of seem to wear them thin on the line. It seemed like you won this with the offensive line, just continued to pound.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what we want to do. I mean, we want to control the line of scrimmage, and our offensive line did a great job. Coach Jeff did a great job. The mad professor of the offense there, but I mean, it's just a lot of fun. This doesn't get much better than this on a Friday night.
We feel good. We've put in a lot of work in the off season. We definitely deserve this win. Our offensive line, all our receivers, our defense, whole defense, all on one page, and it's a beautiful thing when the team comes together.
I'm going to say this is a beautiful thing here. This place is packed tonight. That, like I said, a good team. 14 all at the half. Looks like they grabbed the momentum. What was kind of the key in the second half for you guys?
We've always been a second half team, but we conditioned a lot, thanks to Coach Gunderson, of course. But we believed in ourselves, and that's what got it done, sir.
49-17, once again, your final tonight from Pete's Pool. All was quiet for now, but this place was definitely rocking earlier tonight. For more on the big game, we now look through the lens of King 5's Taylor Mir Fendereski. Some great stuff right there from Taylor, and what a night it was at Pete's Pool once again. Big thanks to Taylor, photographer Tate Miller, Milt on the truck, and we can't thank enough, Paul, Darigold, big game of the night. And you said I've been in Enumclaw, Paul, since I feel like 2 o'clock this afternoon. Well, you know what I did, Paul? I had myself a little Darigold earlier.
Isn't that like a muscle recovery, Chris? Don't you have to do something to work out to drink that?
Paul, I've been running up and down the sidelines all night long. I feel like I had this tonight. You know what? I'm gonna be here all night long. I'll be here for the morning show.
All right, I get it. So 8 weeks from now, the big reveal will be you'll be drinking that, working out, then you'll take that jacket off in like week 10 to show us how you're looking? Is that it?
I'm going to show you the guns, Paul. I've been told that I'm the only one that goes to work out and gains weight because I enjoy mochas with whipped cream. My wife says that's not a good idea. You need to go with a non-fat mocha, not the high-fat mocha. But you know what? We're having fun. We're keeping busy. And, Paul, They love you in Enumclaw.
All right. Thank you, and special thanks to Darigold for helping Chris out tonight to get through the day. All right, thank you, Chris. All right, let's talk. We like to every week we bring in the mentoring program that we have with the Stewart Middle School down at Tacoma. The kids are great. They got multi-camera shoot down there, and tonight they shot Peninsula and Stadium. So let's take a look at those highlights. The kids from the middle school doing a nice job capturing some of the fun tonight at Stadium Bowl between the Tigers and Peninsula. Peninsula quarterback Burt Griffin looking good early on to Alex Belote here, and Alex makes a nice catch. It sets up a touchdown. Oh, that's just tremendous camera work, kids. That's awesome. Nathaniel Papenberg caps it off with the touchdown run here, kicks it outside, barrels his way over the goal line for 6. Then Griffin to Jace Kime. Look at Kime with a diving catch here. Oh no, man, that's outstanding. Stadium gets a touchdown from Naz Briscoe. Peninsula holds on to win a great game tonight. Sent the kids to a beauty. A thriller as Peninsula wins it 41-38.
Let's throw it back to Thursday. Federal Way taking on Kentridge. Eagles quarterback Solomon Bang. Hold on, Bang? Oh yeah, gets him on the all-name team, but gets him nowhere with Matthew Payno, who throws him down. Next quarter, Bang gets his shot at revenge. He races down the sideline, Payno giving chase, but this time Bang's out of reach. He's in for a touchdown. The Feds just keep coming. The pitch to Eric Jones. He picks up a nice block to get him outside, and that's all EJ needs. Federal Way goes on to beat Kentridge 28-6. To French Field, Kentwood hosting Edmonds Woodway. Kelly Jackson takes the handoff. Number 62, Josh Brown, looking for someone to block. Jackson's in for a touchdown. The Conks get the ground game going. Quarterback Justin Sieber hands to Tavon Miller. He finds some room to run before Salahu Fatty catches him and brings him down. Conks on the move. Sieber hits Steven Watson. He takes a big hit from Jack Kramer near the pylon, but Watson absorbs the blow and trots in for 6. Fourth quarter, Riley Chappelle fakes the handoff to Noah Beckler, then throws him a perfect pass. Bryce Ellingbo never gives up on the play, but Beckler drags him to the pylon, and the senior is in there. Ed Wood knocks off Kentwood 38-28.
I hate to say it, but we are getting down to the end of this show. It's always a lot of fun week in and week out, introducing the kids, getting the great highlights on, and they always bring us some of the best of the best. So let's get to it. The plays of the week, and we'll start it out with number 5. We start with a D-cleater. Todd Beamer's Kuma Scanlon with a big hit. You know when they check the film on that one, the coaches are going to be very happy. Puts the shoulder down, looks a bit like Cam Chancellor. Nice clean hit. Loving the good clean tackle, earning our number 5 play of the week. Number 4 comes from the Mountlake Terrace game with Cedar Crest. Red Wolves trying to go deep for a score. John Jeswin says, not today. Big John with a pick. Great play, and he knows it. On the replay, you can see Jeswin play it perfectly, keeping an eye on the ball, timing his jump, and he gets it just right. Jeswin earns our number 4 play of the week. Sky King brings us number 3. Bellarmine Preps, Mateo champion on the move. Look out, Mateo, coming strong from the right side. Bang! Khalil Lewis. Wow. So big, we want to show you again. Look at him. Isolation. Finds his angle, and look at the burst of speed. Gets across the field and drops the hammer. Fortunately, champion was okay, as you can see him jogging off. Attaboy. Now to the running backs can throw portion of the show. Eatonville's Caden Jumper. Amazing deep pass to Zach Smith for 6. Check it out again. He lays it in there perfectly. Little halfback pass. Good call. Defender draped all over Smith, and he pulls the ball in for a touchdown. The number 1 play of the week goes to the Wolverines of Evergreen. Here we go. First play of Evergreen tonight. Jimmy Leota pitches to Frankie Saliata, and look at this throw. It's a halfback pass again. It's on the, oh, come on. On the money. 85 yards for a touchdown. That is the very first play for Evergreen tonight. Boy, we'll show you another look. Why not? These guys go into this game as heavy underdogs, and you could never guess after the execution of the opening play. Good call. Nice. Take a chance. You're going into this thing against a very tough Foster football team, and they had a nice little run there for the first few minutes of the game, and Foster went on to win big. So congrats to the Wolverines for getting our top play of the week. Man, that was fun. All right, and you know what? special props to Sky King. You know, we go up in the air, we shoot these games from way up there, and sometimes you get nothing. And tonight, rolled the dice, we got lucky. So for the fellas up in Sky King, thank you for bringing those to us as well. That's going to do it for week 2 of the High School Sports Blitz. We know many of you kind of create your own videos this day and age. You have some fun with it, a lot of creativity out there. We kind of want to get them on this show, share them as much, help you get those out and share them on Twitter and anything else throughout the season, Facebook, anything you want to do. So to end this one tonight, the Friday Night Lights as seen through the King 5 Instagram stories. We'll see you next week.
We are the Fife High School cheerleaders, and you're watching the King 5 Sports Blitz on King5.com.